The most fragile moment of World War I was not a battle, it was a song. In December 1914, along the Western Front, something happened that unsettled generals more than artillery fire. Men walked toward each other. Mud swallowed boots. Barbed wire cut across frozen earth. Rifles rested against sandbags slick with rain. Then a hymn rose into the cold air. German voices carried Stille Nacht across no man's land. British soldiers answered with the same melody in their own language. The battlefield held its breath. One soldier stepped forward, another followed. Each step bent the logic of war. They met between the lines, and in that moment, something far more dangerous than gunfire began. Recognition. Recognition travels faster than bullets. Captain Edward Hulse of the Scots Guards was 25 years old. He walked out to meet the first German who crossed the line. The man spoke English. He had lived in Suffolk. He had left behind a girlfriend and a motorcycle. He carried a postcode and a girl waiting for him. Hands clasped. Cigarettes passed from pocket to pocket. Photographs of wives and children moved from one uniform to another. Together, they buried their dead. And in that narrow strip of earth built for destruction, a football appeared. Letters sent home describe improvised matches in scattered sectors. Heavy boots striking a makeshift ball. Laughter cutting through winter air. A field shaped by shell craters and footprints. For a few hours, the war loosened its grip. Far from the trenches, men in offices understood what that meant. Commanders moved. Units were rotated. Artillery resumed. Orders hardened. The structure tightened around the soldiers inside it. Distance returned. War survives on distance. Distance turns a person into a silhouette into a target. That day, distance dissolved. By morning, rifles rose again. Smoke rolled back over the trenches. The machine continued its work. 3 months later, Edward Hulse was killed. He died running back for a wounded man. He was 25. His letters survived him. That is why we know this story. History calls it the Christmas Truce. Look closer. It was a fracture in authority, a revelation that the war functioned through obedience. And obedience, even in a frozen trench, remains a decision. For one winter day, the largest conflict on earth rested in the hands of ordinary soldiers. They stepped forward. By morning, the war stepped back in.